Hi, welcome back to In the Kitchen with CCE. My name is Tara Kenyon and I'm a nutritionist here at Cornell Cooperative Extension of Broome County. We are here today in the commercial kitchen at the Broome County Regional Farmers Market. And all month long we are featuring blueberries for our featured item of the month for August. And New York State is one of the top producing blueberry states. We have a lot of blueberry farms here in Broome County, and you start harvesting blueberries around mid-July through August. So come down to the Broome County Regional Farmers Market and pick up some fresh New York blueberries. We are going to make a blueberry quesadilla today. So very few ingredients involved in this recipe. You need some whole grain tortillas. This recipe will make probably between 4 to 6 quesadillas depending on how much stuffing you want to put inside of them. So I have 4 quesadillas, 4 whole grain tortillas here. Then you need about 1.5 to 2 pints of fresh New York blueberries. I put these in a pot on the stove and just kind of cook them down a little bit so they're pre-cooked before they go into the quesadilla. You need roughly 2 to 3 large onions. I have just a whole onion here because I've already started the process of caramelizing the onions that you need for this recipe. So 2 to 3 large onions, and you're gonna just dice them really finely. 4 ounces of goat cheese. If you're not into goat cheese, you could use feta cheese instead. And then fresh herb of your choice. Today we're going to use fresh basil, but you could use thyme or you could even use mint. So the first step in our blueberry quesadilla is to caramelize the onions. Now this process might take you around 45 minutes, so leave a little bit of time for that. So once your onions are diced very small, you're going to put them in a pan with some oil and let them cook for around 10 minutes. Then blast them with a little salt and pepper, let them cook about 10 more minutes, and then turn up the heat a bit and put some brown sugar or regular sugar on top of them, maybe 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now stir them frequently and they'll start to turn a nice light brown color. You're going to want to cook them for roughly 45 minutes total, like I said, and the last 5 minutes or so, put a couple tablespoons of balsamic vinegar in there just to give it like a balsamic glazed caramelized onion. So once the onions are done and you've cooked your fresh blueberries down a bit, you can build your quesadilla. So take 1 whole grain tortilla and you can spread the goat cheese on half of the tortilla, or if you prefer and you like a lot of cheese, you could do the entire tortilla. I'm just going to do half here. And being that everything is already cooked except to warm up the cheese for the quesadilla, there's really not a lot of cooking time that goes into it next. So we put a little of the goat cheese on, and then we're going to put on some of our balsamic glazed caramelized onions. And then we will add our cooked blueberries. And really how much of each item that you add really depends on how thick you want it to be. So I just put a small layer of each, and then top it with your fresh herbs. So like I said, we're using basil today, but you could use mint or thyme. And then it's ready to go on the pan. So we'll fold it over and place it in the pan over medium heat. You're going to just cook it until it's slightly golden on one side and then flip it to the other side. And once you've done that, your finished blueberry quesadilla might look something like this. We just topped it with a little of the blueberry topping and the fresh basil. So blueberries are a really nutrient-dense produce. They are rich in the antioxidant anthocyanin, which is known to have some protective benefits against heart disease, cancer, and neurodegenerative diseases. Blueberries, you might have heard them be called a brain food before because they are, have been shown to improve your memory or even slow down age-related cognitive decline. So they're really a great option to put into your diet. They are also, as with other berries, have a low glycemic index, meaning that they have a very minimal impact on blood sugar. So they're great options for diabetics or pre-diabetics. And they're also full of fiber, making it a great option for your digestive health. So thank you for joining us for this edition of In the Kitchen with CCE. We hope you stop down to the Broome County Regional Farmers Market. We are open every Saturday, year-round, from 9 to 1, and you can pick up many of the ingredients that we used today to make this blueberry quesadilla. Thank you, and see you next time.